Welcome guys to my another YouTube video. In this video I will first say a few words about my different approach for creating this campaign for D&D, and then after it I will do a short recap, and after it I will speak about campaign structure, like overall in general. Okay, so my new approach will be basically I will create two types of videos. First video will be more this short version where I will talk about principles and structures that I'm using while I'm creating adventure. And then in another video, I think most likely this will be live stream when I create whole adventure, then I will live stream it and show what I create by using these principles and structures that I using when I creating adventure. Also, I want to say that brainstorming idea and making like a bone structure for adventure, it's not that hard. I can do it in like 30 minutes, but actually work when I need to fill all those like empty spaces, like find out names, make a stats for enemies, if I have idea about some kind of puzzle or mystery, actually created it requires a lot of time, and I usually like to do it off stream when I feel it, when I am inspired and have mental power to do so. Then I like to do it, and because of this, I think the best thing is to make first a short YouTube video. By short I mean maybe like 20-30 minutes long video, in where I explain what I will do it and brainstorm it idea how to make adventure, and then after it, when I actually do it, then I will live stream it and show the final result. Let's do first a short recap. Basically, how I like to see content is basically through locations. On one location is basically a combination of combat encounters and non-combat activities, and I usually use balanced approach. It's basically one combat encounter and two non-combat activities. If you guys like to be more focused on combat oriented D&D campaign, then you can go with the two combat encounters and one non-combat activities. Or if you prefer more roleplay focused D&D campaign, then you can use one combat encounter and three non-combat activities. And what are the non-combat activities? Basically, there is some, I list some of them. Maybe you can add more things to it. I usually like to have this like obstacles that require strength or dexterity checks, so basically some physical obstacles. Then obstacles that require intelligence or wisdom checks. This is more like an investigation stuff. And then interaction with NPCs. This usually requires charisma checks like persuasion or deception. Then obstacles that requires tools checks. This is an interesting way to some players maybe it's not that often, rarely they will have some tools proficiencies, but if they use it, if they have it, then you can add some obstacles that requires usage of those tools checks to overcome it. Then there is a puzzles, there is a solving mysteries, and I also add like chase or escape scenario. Solving mysteries and puzzles, I will do it in more details in next videos. That basically when I brainstorm it adventure, then I will show you how much clues and stuff you need to use to make interesting solving mystery scenario. When it comes to location, every location can be by itself, so you can separate them and have like some travel time between them. You can also make one large zone, and this zone is divided by those locations, maybe in some town or something like this. And also you can use one large dungeon, maybe one floor is one location, second floor is second location, so you can use different types of approach when you choose where you will put this location. In Act 1, if player starts at level 1, then the total number of adventure will be 3. And first adventure will have 2 locations, then level up to level 2 and 2 more locations. At second adventure and third adventure you have 3 locations. Because of a limited amount of resources at those level range, basically from level 1 to level 4, including level 4, players have limited amount of resources, and because of this I usually like to do everything in one long rest, well, one adventure in one long rest. So later on you could divide adventure in 1 or 2 long rests between before adventure is finished. But right now at Act 1 I think that the best way is the amount of content is enough to be doable in one long rest. Before I go to the Act 2, let me first say a few words about other parts of Act. At the start of each Act, main villain will start some event. Then we have a hook NPC that will inform our players about that event, and we like to use it at the start of adventure or at the start of the act. Then we have a conclusion of the adventure and clue for the next one. Usually we use it at the end of each adventure. And then there is a downtime. This is basically a period between 2 adventures. Usually I use it for lore justification for spells and features. So basically when player level up, new spells, new features that he will receive on new level, now he can use this downtime to give like a lore justification for those spells and features. Also, this is the time period when players can gather new information for next adventure. Act 2. In Act 2, I usually like to have like 6 different adventures, and each adventure will have 4 locations. So we will now increase amount of content a little bit more, because now players have access to additional resources. And how we can structure it, those locations, we can use all 4 of locations in one place, in one zone, or we can have this approach of 2 plus 2. So basically after 2 zones, players will take a long rest and then they will travel to next zone with the 2 locations, right? Or we can go with the 1 plus 3 or 3 plus 1. So basically something like maybe there is like this dungeon or maybe this castle with the 3 type of location, and then the 4th one is maybe basically there is a portal to another dimension or something where they will chase a boss, and then this like a 4th one location is in different area or different zone or something like this. So this is just a rough idea how to use those 4 locations in Act 2. In Act 3, number of adventures is still 6, but now we have 5 locations per adventure. And now we can, similar to Act 2, we can use all 5 locations in one zone. We can use 2 plus 3, 3 plus 2, or 2 plus 2 plus 1 when we decided where we will place our locations. Also, I will go in more details when I start to actually creating adventures for each act, but I will just shortly say that especially in Act 3, you can have different approaches. You can have one main villain for whole Act 3, and then you can have there like allies for each ally for one adventure, and then you have like this like separation, or you can like group it. Maybe you can have 2 different main bosses. You can like separate, like even from a lore perspective, from like first 3 adventure that have their main boss or main villain, and then like second part of the Act 3, like other 3 adventures have their own. Or you can go 2 plus 2, or each adventure for a own, or combined like combination of those. Everything is available, but this is just like a rough idea. You need to have some kind of base upon what you will build up forward, right? And then we are at the Act 4. In Act 4 we will have only 4 adventures, but now each adventure has 6 locations, and this is appropriate because in this level range, so basically from level 17 to level 20, players have a lot of resources at their disposal. And also what I want to say before I end this video, that players, you don't want to add too much content, then your campaign will be too long, and like players won't be leveling often enough, so they will get bored. So you don't want to overdo it with the content. And also, if you think for like a second, hey, it's only 6 combat encounters per adventure for this high level. Yes, but you can always make harder encounter. You can always make it encounter a little bit harder, so it will require a few more rounds to deal with it, and it will be like a little bit exhaustion from the resource point, so you can exhaust a little bit more your players. So it's kind of okay, because you can end up in this trap that they are like a level 18 or level like 17, and like they played for months and they never hit the next level. So to avoid this trap, don't overdo the content. It's okay to make 1 or 2 long rests in one adventure, but don't do more than that, because then you will have this like too long campaign. So thank you for watching this video. In the next video I will be focused on a second adventure for Act 1, because first adventure is already everything about first adventure is already in live stream videos, because I ended with this skeleton for second adventure. In my next video, this will be like a short video that I will do like just a short recap and like summary about second adventure, and I will then continue from there.